sweeties. How are you? Today I will try to get you to the point. What is an infinitive? As well, we will talk about the infinitive forms. This issue is considered to be a kind of advanced grammar, but I promise when you have a clue how to use the infinitive forms, you will feel more confident in speaking, especially in writing. So guys, we start our lesson and I will try my best to explain everything to you step by step. As you know, the infinitive is the basic or initial form of the verb. Actually, it is the version of the verb which will appear in the dictionary. The infinitive form of a verb is usually preceded by to, but there are particular cases where to will be omitted, but we will talk about them later. Okay, the examples of the infinitive are to eat, to sleep, to play, to read, to love, and so on. By the way, the infinitive can't be used in the sentence as the main verb. What does it mean? For example, he stopped to help a person with disability. Here we go. The main verb is stopped. Then he stopped. Why? To help. You see, that's the infinitive, which shows the reason why did he stop. Let me prove another example. The task was assigned to them to practice their skills. Okay, where is an infinitive here? To practice, of course. Let's analyze the role of the infinitive in this sentence. So, why was the task assigned to them? In order to practice their skills. That is, with the help of the infinitive, the speaker expresses the reason of the assigned task. Then, my dears, we are going to get acquainted with the forms of the infinitive. As the infinitive has no tense, it does not itself indicate the time of the action that it refers to. However, it can have aspect which shows the temporary relationship between the action expressed by the infinitive and the time of the preceding verb. There are 4 types of infinitive. Some of them also have passive forms. So take a look at the grid. We have present infinitive, present continuous infinitive, perfect infinitive, and perfect continuous infinitive. So present infinitive has just the form of the basic verb. It's sometimes also called simple infinitive. Present continuous infinitive is formed by means of to be plus verb is ing ending. Perfect infinitive is to have plus past participle or third form. For instance, to have done, to have seen, and so on. And regarding perfect continuous infinitive, we use to have been verb plus ing. So I'm going to prove some examples in order to explain why we literally need all those forms of infinitive. So let's start with present or simple infinitive, okay? The employer asked to finish the project till the end of the week. Here we have a simple infinitive to finish. You know what? I'm going to show you how to change this sentence into passive, and accordingly we will use passive infinitive. So the subject of the sentence will be the project. Then we will have the project was required to be finished till the end of the week. So guys, we have the project and it was required to be finished. So we have here present passive form of the infinitive, which is to be finished. So compare to finish, to be finished. Also, I want you to keep in mind that simple active and passive forms of the infinitive are the most common in casual English. Compound forms of the infinitive are not used very often in general speech and writing. Now, take a look at the other example. They demanded to see the president. So, to see is the infinitive. And what is the passive form here? Here we go. The president was demanded to be seen. So, to see is changed into to be seen. Now I will prove you an example of present continuous infinitive, and we will convert it into all other forms of the infinitive. Well, my son is expected to be studying. Only in my dreams, right? So, to be studying is present continuous infinitive, which expresses an action in progress or happening over a period of time. What about perfect infinitive? The perfect infinitive is used to indicate the completeness of the event or process relative to the time of the main verb. My son is expected to have studied the subject, which means I hope that my son has studied the subject and is competent in it. So I would state here the completeness of the action. Now guys, let's convert this sentence into passive. So, the subject is expected to have been studied by my son. Any questions? So let's continue. Now, we will mix perfect and continuous time aspects all together. Then, my son is expected to have been studying that subject thoroughly. This means that my son is supposed to be ready with the subject. Besides, he spent a lot of time researching it, and obviously he can be relied on to pass an exam in it. As you guys see, we are dealing with perfect and continuous aspects simultaneously. Then, my friends, if you could remember, I have mentioned before that sometimes particle to can be omitted. How come? Okay, in such cases, we are dealing with bare or zero infinitive. Number 1, after auxiliaries. That is after modal or helping verbs. For instance, you cannot play the tambourine when I am sleeping. Okay, then number 2. The bare infinitive is also used after common verbs of perceptions with a direct object like watch, hear, feel, see. For example, did you see anyone enter the building? Or I heard him sing a lovely song. As you see here, to is dropped. Then, case number 3, we use bare infinitive after the causative verbs like make and let. For example, she made the children do their homework. So, make is used here like to force someone to do something. The example with let. Dad wouldn't let me drive his car. Or, as we usually say on a regular basis, let's do it or let's go. Okay? Then the other case when we don't use particle to is after expressions would rather or had better. So, I'd rather sit here, or you'd better call a doctor, you look sick. Then we are here with number 4. No, it's actually number 5, right? After why, while making suggestions. For example, why not waiting till the winter sales to buy a new coat? Really? Related to all the women, right? So guys, I'm done with my explanation. Do you have any questions regarding the formation or usage of the infinitive? Just let me know in the comments section below. I will be more than happy to help you with your issues. Then, subscribe to my channel to watch a new video. See you next time.